Hello, friends and family of First Lutheran Church. Our gospel lesson for this week comes from the Gospel of Matthew chapter 9 and 10. It reads, "When Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and curing every disease and every sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion for them, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, 'The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore ask the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest.' Then Jesus summoned his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits, to cast them out and to cure every disease and every sickness. These are the names of the 12 apostles. First Simon, also known as Peter, and his brother Andrew. James the son of Zebedee and his brother John. Philip and Bartholomew. Thomas and Matthew the tax collector. James, son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus. Simon the Cananean, and Judas Iscariot, the one who betrayed him. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions: Go nowhere among the Gentiles, and enter no towns of the Samaritans, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, proclaim the good news, the kingdom of heaven has come near. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, and cast out the demons. You received without payment, give without payment." Here ends the reading. In this text, Jesus is teaching those that followed him what it meant to be a disciple. And he bestows his power and authority onto them, and he sends them out to take this message of the good news to the lowly, to the harassed and the helpless. He tells them how to shepherd God's people. As I was considering this text in light of the current state of our world, we as the church have an important message that we were empowered to share. 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ procured our freedom from sin, death, and the rages of the devil. And this is a really important message for all people to hear. It is the only real sense of hope and peace that exists in our world, and yet the devil does his best to keep God's voice from being heard. He especially does this by shaming you and by convincing you that you cannot speak about faith in Jesus Christ. He convinces you that it's someone else's job to do this. All of this ensuring that the comforting knowledge of God's peace is never known. He shuts you up so that only his voice is heard, and we are hearing it. Violence, hatred, riots, murder, sickness, death, it's all around us. And it keeps chipping away at our hope. Stop letting the devil put words in your mouth. Tell him to shut up, and tell others what God has done in Jesus Christ. Who knows? You might just save a life. You can join us for worship this week on our YouTube stream at flcsf.org/telecasts. We are broadcast on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. on 101.9 Kello FM, and we're televised on KSFY television at 11 a.m. Starting this week, we'll also begin our parking lot worship services on 3 Sunday evenings each month at 7 p.m. in our main parking lot. Please go to our website for important details if you want to attend those services. Until then, may the peace that passes all understanding be with you today in Christ Jesus.